It's the Flow Friday Night Sports Show, and it's time for us now to talk KNT Netball. A big round of matches last week. Of course, the girls will be heading up the highway to Adelaide this weekend for the Country Championships. We'll talk about that as well. Sally Bywater is on the line and on the highway joining us tonight. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Yes, big round of matches last week. Before we get to what's happening this weekend, we've got to go back and cover last weekend's round of matches, A-grade matches in KNT Netball. Border Districts, they remain undefeated. They had a good win over Narracourt in the end, 44-34.
Yeah, we predicted this was going to be a great game, and it lived up to that. So, 44-34 winners, still undefeated. From the get-go, they were just on the go the whole way and kept their lead and played a great game to get that win.
They did, and we've got some other tight ones to talk about in a moment. But first, Penola. They absolutely destroyed Mundalla in the end, although Mundalla did put 43 on the board, a 21-goal win for Penola, and the margin here may be a little bit of a surprise, but that's a good, solid win for them.
Yeah, we probably thought Penola were going to win, but I agree. The margin, 21 goals, is quite a bit, and I think they were 12 goals up at quarter time, so they just had that great start that they just built on quarter by quarter, but Mundalla finished off well. But, obviously 21 goals, not good enough on the day.
No. What about the next two games to talk about? We knew this was going to be a good round, but first of all, Keith, they took on Lucendale. And away from home in the great outdoors, the Keith girls, it didn't bother them at all, 47 to Lucendale 39. That's a big win for Keith.
Yeah, it was. Obviously, we did talk about them having to go outside and probably be wet and cold down at Lucendale for them. But, obviously 47 goals in not great conditions against a great side like Lucendale was a fantastic effort. And, still going nicely undefeated as well.
Yes, indeed. So we've got two undefeated sides at the moment and still two without a win, but we'll get to that in a moment. The last match of the round to talk about was the closest in the end, and it was Kybe Bolite getting the job done over Bordertown, but just by 3 goals. Bordertown have done everything but win a game so far.
Definitely. They are really up there. They're really getting some good games, and 49-46 is another great effort. And I was level at quarter time, then Kybe got up by 1, and then Bordertown by a couple at 3/4 time, so it was just a seesawing game, but Kybe just steadied at the end to get the points on the board, and Bordertown still looking for their first win.
Yes, they are. So they won't have to worry about that this weekend, though, because the best netballers from KNT, junior and senior, are heading up the highway, as I mentioned, off the top to Priceline Stadium for the Country Championships. Always a big weekend in Adelaide. How are the KNT sides shaping up?
Yeah, they've been on the courts for a few weeks now, so probably a month's worth of training. So we're sending a senior side, a 17s, a 15s, and a 13 side. So we're really looking forward to a great weekend of netball, and there's some great youngsters in there, plus some more elite group in that senior side that have been playing for years. So with Georgia Cadso coaching our A-grade side, our senior side is just looking good for the weekend.
Yeah, the senior side's always there or thereabouts for KNT. Of course, Border Districts will be strong as well. I think there's 14 senior teams this year, and the senior, it's all been condensed over the Saturday, Sunday, so there'll be a lot of matches to be played in just 2 days.
Absolutely. We haven't seen that before, and obviously probably their last year having the senior side playing at Country Champs, which is a bit disappointing, but great to see a lot of teams there. But obviously, to get that many games in just the 2 days, we'll see some great netball on display.
In terms of the juniors, obviously KNT's strong throughout, but 17s, 15s and 13s, obviously the coaches will go across there with high expectations as always, and should be an interesting weekend for those junior girls.
Yeah, absolutely. Really looking forward to it. We've got a new coach in Sharon Adams taking on the 17s this season, so we welcome her crossing over from Western Border, so I'm sure there'll be a bit of rivalry there when they take the court against each other. And we've got Jane Gould doing our 15s and Sarah making the 13s. So great lot of experience there with all three coaches. And I'm really looking forward to our 15s hit the court, because 2 years ago when they were in the 13s, it's basically the same team and they were runner-up for the whole weekend. So we're really looking forward to seeing them take the court.
Yeah, should be, it's always a big weekend of netball and always lots of matches played. The junior finals will be standalone on Monday, and there'll be big crowds, lots of people getting up the highway from KNT to watch the girls go at it, I am sure. And what will you be doing for the weekend, Sally?
Yeah, I'm actually heading off and doing a bit of umpiring up there on the weekend, so I'm sure I'll be sore and sorry after all of that as well.
No doubt. Donning the white dress, good stuff.
Yeah.
Made sure you got a spare whistle, I hope.
That's right. I'm sure I won't lose too many games, so I should be right. But, yeah, hopefully if I'm outside, which I'm sure I will be, it's not raining.
Yeah, fingers crossed for you, mate. All the best. Good on you. Get up the highway safely, and all the best for the long weekend to you and to all of the KNT girls, and we'll talk about how they went next week.
Fantastic. Sounds great. Thank you very much.